Hello, my name is Terrence Kalau'o Kalani King. MACNAK Construction is a native Hawaiian and disabled veteran-owned small business with an average annual revenue just under $30 million. I graduated from Central Washington University with a biology major and a minor in chemistry. After college, I joined the Navy and accepted orders to begin flight training in beautiful Pensacola, Florida. 2 years later, I graduated at the top of my class, earning the highly coveted Wings of Gold and a pilot seat flying the F-14 Tomcat. I was assigned to my first fighter squadron a few days prior to the attacks on September 11th. That next year, on December 5th, we deployed for combat operations in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. In 2004, I accepted orders to become a Top Gun adversary instructor with VFC-13 Saints, piloting the F-5 Tiger II supersonic single-seat fighter until my retirement in 2017. We founded MACNAK Construction over 15 years ago, doing work initially as a subcontractor, executing our first subcontract work on base at Fairchild Air Force Base in Spokane, Washington. Over the last 15 years, MACNAK Construction has executed over 600 federal contracts in 16 states, from the blue Pacific waters of Hawaii to the Atlantic Ocean near New York. We've been awarded 13 federal MAC, MATOC, SATOC, IDIQ, multi-year, multi-state contracts. Some as large as the $270 million Coast Guard MAC, which covers the entire West Coast, and others like the $99 million Hawaii MAC, which is predominantly Joint Base Hickam Pearl Harbor. MACNAK has executed $10 million renovation projects on Manhattan Island, New York. We've worked in Hawaii on everything from renovating historic World War II hangars to upgrading their modern-day security systems. We've built $15 million and $30 million dormitories on Cannon Air Force Base, New Mexico. We've built multi-million dollar suspension bridges in the Olympic National Forest. We've renovated buildings, bridges, and trails in some of the most remote and beautiful places you could imagine. And we've worked on classified storage compartments hidden deep within a facility. We've worked on mission-critical systems that require 24-hour operational function and redundant backup fail-safes, like this $15 million generator replacement project executed for Naval Facilities Command Northwest. We've executed emergency projects and in-river work for the Bureau of Reclamation, like the $4 million emergency contract executed on the Elwha River. We've constructed hundreds of energy-efficient projects, like the solar pool system we built for Naval Facilities Command Southwest in Nevada, or the $11 million energy-efficient dental clinic we constructed on base at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. MACNAK was awarded the Puget Sound Business Journal Innovation Award for construction and real estate. Our research and development help us to uncover advances in technology like these insulated concrete form walls, which are both energy efficient and meet the Department of Defense anti-terrorism force protection requirements, and are 100% recyclable, containing no wood, organic, or biological materials in the design. Unlike both SIPs and traditional framing, which has wood in it, wood is a biological material which begins decomposing when it is exposed to air. Concrete is locally procured, cutting down on heavy fuel and transportation costs. Logging practices are executed by heavy equipment, consuming massive amounts of fuel. After the logs are harvested, they must be transported multiple times before they are ready to be sold at your local suppliers. Some logging operations send all their logs thousands of miles to Canada to be milled and then shipped thousands of miles back to the United States for use. Fuel prices are skyrocketing, with the key manufacturing facilities largely located overseas in places like China and Mexico. Locally procured products will be necessary to keep shipping costs down. While the cost comparison between ICF and stick framing is close, the performance value of ICF is far superior. In 2005, this ICF home withstood Hurricane Katrina, while the rest of the homes in the area were destroyed. This ICF home in Rockville, Utah stood up to a 271-ton boulder rolling into it. This ICF home withstood wildfires that burned down 250 other homes in Southern California. The owner of this ICF home in Cape Coral, Florida was fast asleep at 2 a.m. when a drunk driver hit this home going 60 miles an hour. The owners of the home were awakened by a small thud and pictures falling off the wall. While the vehicle was completely destroyed, the ICF home had minor damages. San Diego wildfires destroyed this neighborhood while these 3 ICF homes were unfazed. Beyond the Department of Defense work MACNAK accepts, we also accept 6 private building clients annually. These projects are used to train employees, joint venture partners, and subcontractors on the Department of Defense's design and build process. MACNAK also purchases and develops our own design and build projects. These projects allow us to test any material appliances or new technology we desire. By designing and building our own projects, we can verify the performance of these products used in our buildings before recommending them to a client. In order to observe our buildings in multiple climates, we construct our buildings across the continent. We test our buildings in the tropical environment of Hawaii, where we have 2-acre luxury property in design stage now. We also have a 40-acre MACNAK property near Las Vegas to allow us to see how our buildings perform in a high desert climate. MACNAK owns several commercial waterfront properties in various stages of development throughout the Pacific Northwest. And MACNAK has worked with projects with the Department of Ecology to remediate environmental cleanup spots like the one it is currently doing in Gig Harbor on the waterfront. They say overnight success takes 10 years. When we founded MACNAK, we received a lot of help from other local businesses. We are now working hard to repay that debt and give back to our community. MACNAK entered into the WorkX transition program with the Department of Defense. The WorkX program is an internship transitioning service in which the active duty member interns with MACNAK Construction for 6 months prior to retirement. Our first intern was a retiring Air Force major who'd flown 5 tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan as a F-15 weapons systems officer. He is now gainfully employed and making a successful transition to civilian work. We are in the process of setting up our second intern for the WorkX program now. MACNAK has also started a veteran assistance program, which we call Veterans Helping Veterans. Veterans Helping Veterans is about 2 veteran business owners forming a joint venture to pursue a contract together, or it could be about veteran employees helping other veterans preparing their resume or to land an interview. It's about helping a new veteran entrepreneur navigate a proposal to win work or get a project started. You don't have to be a veteran to participate. When communities unite and work together, we all win. Rising tides raise all boats. Seats are limited, but if you are interested in getting involved or you're a civilian company who'd like to get more information about anything you've heard today, I'll leave my email for you here. Thank you for your time.